Hello guys and welcome back to the predictions. Today we'll be predicting the PFL 4 featherweight main event between Claressa Shields versus Brittney Elkin. First of all, we're going to be looking at the odds favourite, 133 to Claressa Shields, obviously with the elite athlete mentality I think they're going with. She's fighting out Jackson Wink MMA. She's at 5'8" and her record stands at a staggering 0-0-0 in MMA, obviously. But we know that she's a very athletic boxer. She's coming from elite level, obviously, of boxing. She was a champion. She's 11-0 in boxing with 2 knockouts. Looking at her attributes straight off the back, it's a very weird one because I've realised watching her boxing fights and highlights where you look at straight away her jabs, she knows how to keep the distance, obviously, which is meant to be coming from boxing. But looking at her hooks and uppercuts, very good again, like I said. But one like, how do I call it, a loose thing that I've realised about her is her defense isn't as good as her attacking. Her defense is not as good as her attacking. I've realised that she doesn't cover up, but I don't know if that's just based on opponent or if that's just what it is, but coming into MMA, that is very, very dangerous, especially when your main attribute is boxing, meaning you don't have any takedown, meaning you're going to be in a more disadvantaged situation on the ground and stuff. But looking at her opponent, she's been used as a person to get people over. She's been on a 3-loss streak, losing to people such as Kayla Harrison, who is 9-0 right now. She's fighting out first boxing from the USA at 35 years old. Looking at her record, she stands at a 3-6. Actually, let's go back to the odds. It's £1 to 3.25, meaning you'll be timing your money by 3. Straight off the back, looking at this fight, it's a very, very weird one. We got a very elite boxer coming in versing someone that's just getting people over as a main event, which is surprising. But obviously, Claressa Shields will be pulling in some names from boxing into MMA. Straight off the back, let's look at Brittney Elkin's record: 3-6, 1 knockout and 2 decision wins, and she's lost in every aspect: 2 knockout losses, 3 submission losses, and 1 decision. So she can go the distance, but she looks very, very sloppy towards the end. Looking at her attributes straight off the back, we're going to say her striking looks very, very weak. She just she doesn't put her hand up. She's more like Claressa Shields, but not as experienced, obviously. Very, very weak. She just walks into you, and that could be very, very dangerous against someone like Claressa Shields, who has power and knockout power. But one thing she does have over Claressa Shields, which we don't actually know about Claressa Shields fully, she looks like she has a little bit of jiu-jitsu IQ. That could just be, that's what it looks like to me. It's not as good as, obviously, she got submitted against Kayla Harrison, but she looks like she knows how to roll her way out of it. Like I said, with the striking, she just walks forward and her defender doesn't look too good. And the prediction for this fight, I will be not defying the odds today, and I believe that Claressa Shields will be taking this fight. I don't want to say anything. I feel like there is a chance that it could go the distance. And remember, Claressa Shields can go the distance if she would like. She is a elite boxer, like I said, and boxing does take a lot of energy. But I feel like Claressa Shields will be finishing the fight early on. When I say early on, I'm talking about round 2. I don't think she's going to be able to do it round 1, but round 2, I feel like there'll be a knockout coming. But in case of that, I believe that Claressa Shields will be winning the fight. And if you're going to be betting, I am no betting advisor, but I would go with Claressa Shields.